got this electric heating pad for my elbow, and it comes with a really beautiful color instruction manual. So I really like that. And it also tells you what other products they have. So if you like this brand, you could try some of their other products. So it's very common sense the direction that this gets plugged into. So follow the grooves. So I like to hold it and then push it till it's flush like this. See, there's no gap. You know, if you need to pull it off, it's very tight. So just make sure you don't pull it from here. So push it tight, tight, tight. It comes with 2 straps that you strap through here, and then you use the Velcro. The power cord itself, so you've got about, I guess, 1.5 feet or so for the cord that is attached to the heating unit. And then from the end of the remote all the way to the plug is about 55 inches. So I am sitting about 2 or so feet from the cord, and I have a little bit of wiggle room to, work with. So I would say maybe be near some kind of outlet about 3 feet away max. Anyway, so the unit is very user-friendly, where the ready mode or power mode is the middle one. And then you've got the heating, which I like that they have not just a plus and minus for higher heat, lower heat, but they put a thermometer image here. So that tells you for the heat. And then they put a clock on this side, plus and minus. So if you want to increase the time. So let's start with strapping this and see how easy it is to strap onto yourself. So what I like to do first is get the middle attached so it's not moving, and then I easily take this and pull, loop it around the little buckle, and then so I have really thin arms, so even at the tightest, there's still a little bit of room here, but it's very, very snug over here, which is very comfortable. So this is how it looks tied on. So now, and it's very easy. It's very soft, and it's very easy to fasten onto yourself. So that's a great plus. So I press the power button, and so it looks like this. And right now it says it's 75 degrees, 76 degrees, and it's increasing. And it's set for 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna, so I don't know why the heat is going up. I haven't touched anything. You see how the heat keeps going up? So I'm wondering at some point when it's gonna stabilize and stop. So let's see what happens. So now it's at 102. So what if I said lower, lower, lower? So I could set it at 106. So right now I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on and see if the temperature goes back up like it did before. So single press, you don't have to hold it down. So when you turn it off and turn it back on, it actually remembers what you set it at. So as soon as the temperature stabilizes and you adjust the heat to your liking, the next time you turn it off and turn it back on again, it retains that setting. So that's really fabulous. So let's change the timing. So right now it's at 30 minutes. So I'll say 15 minutes. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on, and it kept the 105 or 6 degree setting that I had, and it kept the 15 minutes. So I love that. So once I figure out, oh, you know, 20 minutes felt better and maybe 110 degrees felt better. Once I make those setting changes, each time I turn it on and turn it back, or turn it off and turn it back on again, it'll always keep this in memory. So that doesn't go to say if your significant other or other members of your family use it and changes the setting, then it's going to memorize their last setting. So whoever used the last is what the setting will come back to. So like I said, 106 degrees. I could probably go a little warmer. So let's put it to 120 degrees and see how 120 degrees feels. So I like how it incrementally is increasing as your elbow heating pad is warming up, because you get to feel what the slow increase in temperature feels like, as opposed to you're at 115 and you want it to be 120 and it just keeps it at 120 when you don't know that it is approaching 120 or already 120. So I like the fact that as you see the temperature gauge increasing, you can also feel it. So you can make that determination if you want it maybe 117 degrees. So I love the fact that the counter matches the heating element, and right now it reduced to 14 minutes because I had it set originally at 15 minutes. Now it's doing a countdown. So it'll do a countdown to 0 and then it'll auto turn off. So I like that it does it the other way, as opposed to you set it for 15 minutes. There's no countdown or anything, and then it auto shuts off, because right now it's 15 minutes and now I've used it for 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes. Maybe that's all I need is like 5 minutes. So once it shows there's 10 minutes left, if I feel really good, I'll know to change it to 5 minutes at 120. And the next time I turn it off and turn it back on, it'll know that I just want 5 minutes. So super easy to use, and I really love it. It's super comfortable. Let's see if I turn this a little bit. I'm trying to see if I could bend it. If I could bend a little bit better. Yeah. So if I turned the strap a little bit, where that middle Velcro is more on the opposite side of my elbow and not at the bottom, I could actually bend my arm a little bit better. So if I want to continue and use my arm a little bit, of course, if you want it to be a little bit looser, you know, so you have a little bit more mobility, then loosen up these straps a little bit. But understand that if you loosen the straps a little bit, you're creating a bigger gap between your skin and the elbow electric pad. So you might see the temperature, you know, go up and down by like a degree or so as you're adjusting it, because you're releasing some like airspace. Anyway, very comfortable, and this remote is actually fantastic. I love the countdown, and I love that you could see the heat rising or decreasing, so you know exactly the precision of what you want it to be going forward.